It's the first proposal of her to get us to 1% in our lifetimes, and I have no intention of dying with my agency having accomplished all.
That's my dude. Let's go, Wade. Kick them in their ass.
You get your...
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with Intel, and you already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. 3 body problems. Yo, to quote my man from Snowfall, bodies, bodies, bodies. Episode 5 delivered. Woo! Man, that bad boy is damn near goated. I mean, wow. Woo, 6, boy. You talking about some tough shoes to fill. Yo, how you feeling right now, man? I know we kind of just hop right into it, but just take a moment. How you feeling so far?
Man, I'm hoping that they follow up that fire with some straight lava. Like, we don't have much left to go. I mean, you got this episode, and then one of my favorites, the penultimate before the finale. I need straight heat.
Oh boy, I love it when you talk dirty to me like that. Listen, make sure you stay to the very end, because me and Rekkai, we're gonna be chopping it up, having a bit of a back and forth, if you will.
Is MC in the
room? Yo, we're gonna talk about the things we loved and the things we might be, scratching our heads over. I promise you it's gonna be tons of fun. So without any further ado, let's get started. 1. Yeah, we've achieved the dooms.
The Santi are headed towards Earth.
Nations have deployed their militaries in an attempt to quell the unrest, despite assurances that it will take the...
My man, I'm about to die, so good luck with that, y'all.
Secretary General Joseph has also said that the session...
Humanity will survive this present crisis, as we have survived...
Boy, stop.
I don't know.
Multinational agency dedicated to global defense.
Nothing unites like a common enemy.
But the Santi said that. So y'all gonna try, and we're gonna squash you like bugs, because y'all are liars.
That an alien race called
the Prime Minister is urging people...
She still look real crackish to me.
Yeah, at this point, I would too, though.
Spare by many, the NHS has declared a mental health emergency, and with 400 years looming until the Santi arrival, the crisis appears far from over.
Yeah. That's about what I would expect. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, this episode is called The Stars Are Destination. And another little quinky dink. I know I said a couple episodes that I was surprised that this 3-body problem was not the #1 show of the week on Netflix. It is now. It is the #1 series on Netflix as of this recording.
And you can only watch the best and brightest review right here on Syntell Reacts. Share, tell your friends.
She hasn't said a word since her lord told us we're all bugs. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. Give us a shout if you need anything.
Leave you to it.
What are they gonna talk about?
Give us a shot.
You're lucky. No windows, no screens. What do you think it's like out there?
She don't know what they did.
People are killing themselves. A lot of your followers. You led them straight to hell. She taught me how to think like a scientist. She gave me a purpose. Your daughter, why did she have to die?
Her daughter was a teacher. Jim was in her class.
So that aliens who think we're bugs can come here and kill us all?
so that they could save us.
Did you see the eye in the sky?
Stop.
Do you really think they're still trying to save us?
No, actually, she didn't see it.
There's a darkness in us that they cannot understand. We're too dangerous to coexist with.
And it never occurred to you that you were risking everything.
Everything.
Advanced species to conquer our world.
I was willing to risk everything.
No, you was bitter. That's what you were.
I. Who gave you the right to decide for all of us?
That part.
You know, Vera always said you were a great physicist. But that's not how you'll be remembered.
Damn.
Ooh.
You're a traitor.
Somebody had to say it.
To the human race, not to your country.
I'm someone who fought back.
traitor to your species. Ugh.
You will be now mentioned along
From now on, the real work of
the
defending
lines, like when they
humanity will
say
happen here,
Hitler,
far from urban rioting.
your name's gonna be in the same sentence.
Right next to it, right beside. On the new Mount Hatemore.
Yeah.
How do you propose we catch up?
We keep developing the technology we have, and in the meantime, we need to learn more about the way they do things.
All right.
Let's learn from the source.
Let's go, Mr. Wade. I'm with you.
NASA can play with telescopes. We're going to launch a probe to intercept the enemy fleet. They sent sophons to Earth to learn about us. We need to do the same to them. Are their ships the size of cities or thimbles? What are their weaknesses? We need to know the enemy to fight the enemy.
I'm with you, Wade.
398 years.
They're traveling at 1% light speed. That should be our goal as well.
There we go.
It's simply impossible.
It's not impossible. They did it. Why can't we?
We are not them.
Yet.
No, you're not.
I like Wade. He's making a pull for most interesting dude. Come on.
All right, let's say you align the schedules and have experiments on opposite sides of the globe happen at regular intervals. That might keep one sophon going indefinitely. Better yet, build one on the moon.
Ooh.
Focusing on a single target would keep the other sophon going constantly. That's a huge cost for the Santi.
There you go. You're working for me already.
Okay.
Find me a way to get a probe to 1% light speed or faster utilizing existing technology. If you can dream up a solution, I want you to come down to Witchwood Manor and present your proposal.
They got the box.
But this is the type of stuff that you bet your entire life that you get to do. You got a blank check. Whatever you can think of, we're willing to try it. Go.
That part.
You know what? Every now and then my body actually feels pretty good. Then I can just concentrate on the sheer fucking terror.
Yeah, blank check, especially if the entire world is in on it with you and say, yeah, we with you.
Yeah.
After I'm gone, you buy yourself a wood chip. Put me in, turn me into a fine mist rising into the ozone.
Stop
But I don't think a wood chipper would aerosolize your body.
Don't be a smart.
Yeah. I can't wait till they get off the bench and contribute because I know it's going to be dope. I can feel it.
Here.
Yeah,
I want to see everyone tell him what she did, what Raj did.
Yeah.
The result was a medieval weapon that caused 20th century damage. So there is already a precedent for achieving advanced results using current materials.
Don't try to impress them.
To 1% light speed is massive. However, we do have a source of that energy. I mean to use our nuclear weapons.
A spaceship filled with atomic bombs. Perhaps you've been watching too many Vin Diesel films.
1.12% light speed after 1,000 explosions. Like steps on a staircase, each bomb brings us closer to our destination.
Hey, she came up with that quick. Okay.
It's a very creative notion, but
I
it's
have a few
totally
questions.
untested with zero margin
And
for
it
error.
would surely violate more than a few nuclear treaties.
Not to mention the cost. Trillions?
Valid points.
What's money anymore, though?
Treaties can be amended.
That
Our
part?
job is to come up with a solution to a scientific problem. It's someone else's job to come up with the money, and there's no version of this that doesn't require a lot of money.
That part.
Is with decades of research, not pyrotechnic stunts. We've got 400 years, Mr. Wade. What's a few decades?
No, you don't. Are you a vampire?
It's the first proposal I've heard to get us to 1% in our lifetimes, and I have no intention of dying with my agency having accomplished fuck all.
That's my dude. Let's go, Wade. Kick them in their ass.
You get your...
Aliens won't be here for 400 years. It's a long time to hoard digestive biscuits.
We've lost the plot.
Look, they done ransacked the store. They not showing up for 400 years. I better be stocked up on
Get this toilet paper.
Oreos.
Lower gravity, larger ships. Dangerous work, but it'll get you your commendations if you survive. Close the window on your way out.
Just take the W, man. Yeah.
Do you know your boyfriend at all?
Okay, you're scaring me.
You should ask him.
You're awful judgmental for somebody who was there and put together the technology.
That part.
I have to do something.
They're 400 years away. Everyone you know and love will be dead
They're
before
not.
they even get here. And their kids, their grandkids.
So you're just going to pretend that nothing's happening?
I'm not pretending anything.
You sound like it.
And like, does she not see the big picture? Is Augie just that blind?
Working on this, the resources are insane.
The last time we gave the best physicists in the world insane resources, they gave us Hiroshima.
No, I'm not designing a weapon.
Not yet.
She's right about that part.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the odds?
Right now it sounds like a pro. We're just trying to get information. No, she is right about that part. They have you design it. Then as soon as it's designed, then they'll be like, okay, we're going to turn this into a supernova black hole weapon. Like, wait, what?
And we're just going to randomly bomb Finland or something. Yeah.
Yes. You should absolutely do that.
She has a boyfriend.
Fuck him.
These are the people who murdered Jack. If you had the chance, what would you have done?
Yeah.
I'm so comfortable with the result.
You do realize that the work you're doing for Wade is in preparation for war.
Right?
It doesn't make sense for you to be leading a reconnaissance mission.
Drag me into the mud with you. What I'm doing and what you did don't even compare.
Well, some of us have to do the ugly stuff so you can keep your hands clean.
They absolutely.
You think Augie's innocent?
Yeah.
She's been drinking herself to sleep every night.
You spend all your time in a lab or behind a computer. You think you're above it all. But we're fighting the same war.
I'm with Raj. I'm with Raj.
I am too.
All right.
Yeah, damn.
Almost there.
I'm really upset with whoever doing the lighting, though.
Breathe. It's okay.
Yeah, you upset. I really want to know what was the pitch between those nanofibers that she was making in the first place. What were they supposed to be used for?
Before that?
Off top.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with communication. That they can move, those nanofibers can move a lot of data across.
All those pages, all those hours talking to the Santi. He didn't even mention Vera. His own child, not even once.
No more visits. No more questions. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, if she's like the key and the answer to a threat level that high, I'm surprised they didn't like Guantanamo her. You know what I mean? Like, she's beyond a national threat. Like,
You look a little professorial, and it's...
Are you hearing this, Will?
I am.
I'm just saying he looks good.
man, take the W, man.
You can say something mean about me.
Just one? Just one?
How did he bag her up? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Knowledge. For a woman like her who's impressed by the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah.
Really bad movies. Like, you'd be the bad girl in Speed 3.
Speed 3?
Yeah,
Really?
I think
Fuck
so.
you. 3 mean things?
So together.
Right.
Yes. That's funny.
Spill my guts to it. She's got a man.
Well, you're twice the man that he is, and I don't care what,
What
you
she
say.
needs, and what she came all the way down here for, is you.
Was you.
You don't know the man she's working for. He's a monster.
I know that she wouldn't do anything if it wasn't right. It's for the greater good, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't need to know him. I know her.
No. I'd rather stay with you. And even you.
I don't need you, though. And even you.
I think the holiday's almost over.
Time to get back to work. They're good friends, though. I'll give them that.
Saul needed. I'm tired of him, too.
At best to gather information on the fleet.
That won't be a problem.
And we have to assume that they know the spy probe is coming because
She
It's a
don't know about
bomb.
the moon though.
so they're just going to let it sail through the fleet and take pictures?
They'll pick it up.
Pick it up.
We're not sending a camera. We're sending a human being.
How could it survive the journey? Okay, I got questions, but okay, that wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. Maybe next time. It's all right. Thank you.
Yeah, they got a nice one on the bucket right there. Listen. Yeah.
That's a spy.
They should have like injected her with some kind of nano tracker or something.
Okay,
like,
I was just about to say that. I'm like,
He
they
gets-
just having one dude follow her just does not seem like enough.
Salazar is here.
Miss Salazar for Mr.
oh. Did she actually say it with the accent? Boy.
She did.
Woo.
She did a little bit. Yeah,
Made me
it
hot on the
was-
collar.
Yeah.
Augustine Salazar. I see.
Security.
I see you.
So far as both.
Thank you for seeing big picture.
And he likes that.
And centuries from now, there may well be a fair fight. Or no fight at all.
Because while y'all are on your way, the funeral procession, y'all not developing new technologies. Y'all just trying to get there. So she ain't wrong about that.
Will, what do you see?
The hell?
Are those two ships? Like she made? Yep. Them some good
He's
drugs.
tripping.
Yeah, that's some good drugs.
Yeah. Is it the protein?
It could
You
be.
got what? No, but remember the symbolism of those two boats was he was one and Jim was one. So doesn't that mean that he's supposed to be by her side too, doing
That's what I'm taking from it.
to the stars our destination?
I guess so. Maybe he'll volunteer himself to be launched to the Santee.
They didn't put this little place together real fast.
Ah, yes, Mr. Downing. Do you know much about the stars our destination? We could begin with the interactive presentation.
No, that won't be necessary.
No, more than you think.
I'm here to buy a star.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Okay. That was an interesting episode regarding, we came off such a rush of episode 5. We knew coming into this that they were gonna kind of like slow things down. They had to. You can't really like match that level of craziness, of hypeness with a very scientifically driven type of show. So they pumped their brakes and then showed us what the world looks like after the word is out, after after Sauron's eye in the sky has shown everybody that, you know, we are coming. For me, because I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit more toned down, it's par for the course. Nothing that's legendary to write home to mom about, nothing bad. How are you feeling regarding episode 6?
The same. It was expected. We had to do a little character development. We had to move the story along. They took, the first episode of the back half to show you our new problem, and put a brand new type of anxiety in not only us, the viewer, but in the world that they created, the chaos. Like it's amazing. Even though the news report said the Santee are real, they showing up in 400 years. And people still went out to the stores and bought up everything in stores. You know what? Like, cause I don't know You know, I need to be in my bunker, which I don't have enough money to afford a bunker. So I'm going to be in my man cave in the basement with all the last Oreos on the shelf, and we're going to be good. Like, what? Just, I mean, how much toilet paper could you, is it going to last 400 years? Like, what? Just,
yeah, if I'm being honest,
I
thought the
do
Panic
see
was...
how.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I do see how to find out something like that could lead to something like, you know, the stars are destination, which seems like a bunch of BS too, you know. Now all the rich people out here buying stars and stuff like that to help fund the war effort, because that's what they do. They ask for people to, they're all the rich people, billionaires, millionaires, to give money towards this effort. You see what we got going on. We're going to unite everybody in the world against this common enemy. But I mean, the plain matter of the fact is, whatever it costs, we're going to print the money. We're going to get the money. We're going to take the gold, whatever, you know, because now it's not the U.S. versus Russia versus China versus whoever else, you know, considers themselves a world power. At this point, we're bugs. And there's somebody else that says they the boot. Let's figure it out, you know. Yeah, it was interesting. I think it was pretty tame for what a worldwide crisis probably would have looked at. Like, people went that crazy, if not more, for COVID. We went pretty crazy for COVID. If you find out aliens are on the way to stomp us out like bugs, listen, I mean, I would expect more of, and maybe you don't want to be that visceral and give us that, but the sign where she or whoever was looked down the river and saw everybody hung themselves from the light pole on the bridge. Yeah, that part. I'd expect a whole lot more of that. You know, we talked about it before about people's faith being broken. Like, people just do not have, and not all people, of course, but many people do not have the capacity to have their entire system of belief broken in such a way, you know. Not only whether I paid attention to America and the CIA saying that aliens are real, we all have indisputable proof. We have seen it. They've shown us aliens, real, on the way, hundreds of years, thousands of years of technology ahead of us. Yeah. And at that point, everything that we've seen starts playing into that. We saw aliens, we saw Predator, we saw the Terminator, we've seen the Matrix, we've seen all of these things that start playing into our fears. Them people, I told it, we will teach you what it means to fear again. That's probably one of the coldest lines in this whole series so far. Yeah. You know, except for the other one where she said, you know, saying, just give me my candy and my Xanax, bitch, or whatever she said to Jen said to Augie.
Yeah, there's a bit of underwhelm as far as like things being understated. I agree with you 100% regarding. I thought there would have been a lot more chaos within the world, a lot more just unbridled, just ridiculousness. But instead, they kind of gloss over it. We spend maybe like, you know, a 30-second montage regarding kind of like what's going on in the world. There was a bit of underwhelm regarding the lead institution that Wade is hosting, putting everybody together to get things going. I mean, it's like, you know, it looks like it's like, you know, 30, 40 people in an old house trying to put things together. To me, I guess in my head, I'm thinking like, you know, Stark's Avengers Tower kind of situation kind of coming, you know, like all of the most brilliant people of the world coming together, all like, I don't know. It just seems like, you know, a guy that would have had a good idea just meeting out in grandma's shed with a couple of, you know, smart folks. That's how it kind of feels. So I thought the panic would have been grander. I thought the people that are going to be fighting the good fight would have been a lot larger, more organized. But maybe that there's a reason why that is explained, that you just don't have time to explain that in the TV series.
I thought it made perfect sense.
Okay, explain.
One reason.
Okay.
Because they gave a time frame. They said the Santi are showing up in 400 years.
Okay.
If it was 4 years, we off to the races right now.
Okay.
If it was 40 years, we off to the races right now.
Right.
400, everybody around the world is panicked because it seems like a time to panic. But just like Augie was saying, everyone you know, their kids, their grandkids will not be alive in 400 years. You're talking about another maybe 4 generations of your family if you make it that long.
Right.
I mean, this initial panic is I just find out that there's something, but once it settles down, I was panicked and I was upset. They ain't gonna be here for 400 years. Listen, I'm gonna go back into my calendar, my day book, and not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and still go to the party next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. All right, I give you that. I'm curious what you all think in the chat regarding that. You know, was the panic understated, overstated, right on time? And even regarding some of the research. Let me give like a quick final thought before we hop over into the Patreon. What's up?
You're right. Rent still gotta be paid. I can't pay my rent. Aliens, the same
aliens or not, yo. The first,
listen,
the first of the month.
Aliens gonna find your ass homeless.
You know me when it comes to like trying to find like a through line and everything. I can't really piece it all together, but I do realize that there's like a line in the sand regarding who's right regarding the war efforts. And for me, you know, you got Augie who realizes that she was used in one sense and had her brilliance be used to maim, destroy, and murder. On the other hand, you have Raj, the soldier, who I believe, you know, kind of sees the big picture and is like, and thinks in terms of a soldier. It's like we have a clearly defined enemy and we need to act as such. And then you have Wade, who is saying we don't need to be sitting on our laurels. The time to act is now, whatever it takes, period. I'm curious where you all stand. I feel like Wade is supposed to be like the bad guy, or I'd say that, you know, our antagonist. I feel like he's supposed to be like our antagonist. But right now, to me, he sounds like he's making the most sense, whatever it takes. You know, I don't care how crazy ideas sound, throw it to me. Let's see what we're doing. And now he's starting to pull out his, what's his name from the Avengers, Samuel L. Jackson's character. I forgot his name. Oh my gosh.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, yeah. Sorry, he's getting his Nick Fury on. Whatever it takes, Shield got you. I'm curious what you all think in the chat. Which side you're on, who's right, who's wrong, and where's the gray area. That's my final thoughts. If you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rekkai have been having, you'll be a friend of the channel, and of course hit that subscription button, give us that thumbs up, because that's how people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you want to get to know Rekkai a little bit better and hear his final thoughts, Rekkai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you after your final thoughts.
So I'm thinking about this about Wade, and I think what really kind of pissed me off in this episode was Augie. She's been pissing me off, but I think no matter how fine she is, I think she kind of pissed me off real good this time. But it's only because the argument that Raj and Jen got into. And it's not like I'm Team Raj or Team Wade or any of that.
Okay.
I think it's about, let's be for real. When Wade or whoever, as a matter of fact, it was the detective that came back to her and said, turn the nanofibers back on. Mm-hmm. And she saw that the what's name didn't work anymore. But that's because he had information she didn't have. We not protected anymore. Here's the thing. The Santi said, we're afraid of you. We know that you're liars, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they asked her to turn that nanofiber thing off before that. Why?
Oh, we don't know.
And to me, my thought is that any technology, any things that we had going on, that they felt threatened by, that we could use to fight back, because maybe they don't lie. Maybe they don't lie. However, that don't mean that they won't protect themselves. You know, so why would you ask people, you know, it's like, we're coming to help you out, and we have guns, we got technology, we got stuff that you couldn't even imagine. But in order for us to do it, we need all y'all to get rid of all your guns, get rid of your knives, get rid of your nuclear weapons, and then we'll come help you. Boy, stop. And I just think, you know, and for one, they don't understand our type of deceit, our lies. They said they can't lie. I don't know, I'm human, but that sounds like game 2. A liar will tell you they don't lie.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. I
don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. We'll get into it over on the Patreon.
Okay.
I got a few thoughts. I got a few, especially that damn Augie. Ugh.
Yo, tell the people how they can contact with you.
You can catch me on. Yeah, you can catch me on all social media. Please go check out my Patreon. We getting ready to finish this conversation though on the Patreon at Syntell. But go check out mine. By all means, go check out my YouTube page. I'm putting up some new stuff today. I'm further delving into some of these things that we're watching. It should be quite interesting. At Noop from the Ville. NUPEFROMDAVILLE. Because about this and this right here.
Oh man, I swear it's tons of fun. Hey, thank you all so much. I'm curious, listen, what we got right, what we got wrong, and the phone is definitely what did we miss? I've said this before, and I'm gonna start saying it more. The things that I get wrong, please go at me, correct me, go at my throat. I have very thick skin, and I love to be told I'm wrong, so please have at it. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say in the comments. This should be tons of fun. Thank you for your time. We'll catch you on the next episode, and we'll see you in the Patreon. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.